All this time, you've been trying to stretch it out, walk it off, or sit just a little bit straighter. You've iced it, you've heated it, you've Googled herniated disc or pulled muscle, hoping to find something that sounds like your pain. Maybe someone told you to try yoga, or maybe your doctor said to exercise more. So you did. You committed. You bent and stretched, pulled and pushed, twisted and held your breath while doing everything you thought was right. But your back still hurts. You wake up and feel that same familiar ache. You get out of your car and your lower spine feels like it's made of cracked stone. And when you try to do something as simple as pick up a grocery bag, you wince before your hands even reach the handle. It's exhausting. Not just the pain, but the not knowing. The fear that you're making it worse, that you're doing all the right things, and it still isn't working. Here's the truth. There's one thing you're probably doing every single day that's silently keeping your back pain alive. It's not a workout, it's not food, and it's not your shoes. It's far more basic than that. And once you understand what it is, once you finally stop doing this one simple but damaging thing, your recovery can actually begin. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to avoid this silent trap. Not just to ease your pain, but to finally take back control of your body, your confidence, and your peace of mind. Let's begin. There's a silent ritual most people with back pain fall into, without even realizing it. It doesn't happen in the gym, or at the doctor's office, or when lifting something heavy. It happens in those quiet, unconscious moments, when you're brushing your teeth, when you're waiting in line, when you're scrolling your phone on the couch. You're holding your body in defense. That small, constant tension you carry, clenching your lower back, slightly leaning, shifting your weight, protecting yourself from pain, is what's keeping your back pain locked in place. Your nervous system has learned to guard the painful area. But the cruel irony, this guarding becomes a habit, and that habit is what makes the pain linger. It's understandable. The body remembers. If bending forward once caused a jolt of pain, you hesitate to bend again. So you compensate. You hold yourself stiff. You protect your back from motion. And in doing so, your muscles stiffen. Your joints stop moving properly. Blood flow slows down, and healing is interrupted. Your spine isn't just a stack of bones. It's a system, a moving, dynamic, adaptive part of your body. And like any system, it thrives when it's allowed to do what it was designed for. Motion, not stillness. Confidence, not fear. You might not even realize you're doing it. Many people don't. But look at how you sit. Are your shoulders slightly forward? Is your pelvis tucked under? Is your neck jutting out just a little? That unconscious posture, shaped by fear, fatigue, and years of micro-adjustments, is telling your brain that your back is not safe. And your brain believes it. The solution isn't to force perfect posture or do hours of corrective exercise. It's far more gentle than that. It begins with awareness, with letting go. The next time you feel your back hurting, instead of bracing against it, try something radical. Breathe deeply and let it move. Even a little. Shift your weight side to side. Gently sway. Don't aim for perfect motion, just motion. Safe, light, slow movement. That's how you retrain your brain to stop protecting. That's how you stop the guarding. That's how you let healing in. You've been trying to fix the pain. But what if the key is to stop fighting it? Now imagine this in real life. You're standing in the kitchen, rinsing a plate under warm water. You don't notice it at first, but your hips are slightly tilted. One foot is bearing more weight. Your lower back feels tight, but not painful yet. Still, your body remembers. So, without thinking, You tighten your glutes, shift your shoulders, and lock your core. A few seconds pass. Your back starts to ache. You don't think this little moment matters, but multiply it by every task in your day. Bending over the sink, sitting in a meeting, unloading groceries, picking up your phone from the floor. These moments shape your posture, your pain, your perception of your own body. And over time, they convince your nervous system that your back is vulnerable, that you must keep protecting it. That motion equals risk. Now, picture someone else. A 63-year-old woman who used to love gardening. Her lower back started hurting 2 years ago. She went to physical therapy, tried the stretches, avoided lifting, stopped kneeling in the dirt. Eventually, she gave up gardening altogether. It wasn't worth the discomfort. She misses it. But what she doesn't know is that her decision to stop moving, not the pain itself, is what locked her in place. Or imagine a man in his 40s who works long hours at a desk. He knows his posture isn't great, so he gets a fancy chair. He adjusts the lumbar support. He even buys a standing desk. But even while standing, his knees are locked, his glutes are clenched, and he's unconsciously holding his breath. By the end of the day, he feels worse. Not because standing is bad, but because he's standing like he's guarding a wound. These scenes aren't just about physical alignment, they're about fear. Subtle, persistent fear that builds up over time until it becomes a way of life. And with back pain, fear is the most powerful drug. It changes the way you move. It narrows your options. It builds a wall around your body. The tragedy is that many people think they're being careful. They think that by holding still, avoiding certain movements, or bracing just in case, they're helping themselves heal. But the body doesn't heal in fear. It heals in trust. And trust is built moment by moment through gentle exploration, not rigid control. That's why the advice to just exercise more often falls flat. It's not that exercise doesn't help, it does. But if you're approaching every movement with a hidden flinch, with a quiet fear that one wrong move will snap something, then your body is still in defense mode. You're not healing, you're surviving. So let's shift this mindset. Let's move from guarding to trusting. Let me tell you about a patient I once worked with. Mark, 58, former mechanic, lived with chronic lower back pain for over a decade. He'd tried everything: painkillers, cortisone injections, 2 different physical therapists. Nothing stuck. He walked stiffly, never bent at the waist, and always sat with a cushion propped behind his back. His movements were cautious, precise, like a man living inside a glass shell. During our first session, I asked him to do something strange: sit in a chair and let his spine move freely. Not to hold perfect posture, not to correct anything. Just sit, breathe, and gently rock his pelvis forward and back, as if he were slowly tilting a bowl of water. At first, he resisted, nervous, unsure, guarding, as always. But after a few minutes, something changed. His shoulders relaxed, his face softened. He was breathing fully. And he said 6 words I'll never forget. "I didn't know this was allowed." That was his turning point. Not an exercise, not a stretch. A moment. A moment of permission to stop holding everything so tightly. Within weeks, his mobility improved. His pain lessened. His confidence returned. The point isn't that this little movement healed him, it's that it opened the door to healing. Because the body can't recover in a state of alarm. And back pain, for so many people, is a loop of pain and panic. Pain tells the brain, "I'm hurt." The brain tells the body, "Protect it." The body locks down. Movement decreases. Circulation slows. Muscles weaken. Pain persists. And the loop continues. Breaking that loop means interrupting the message, not with pills or surgeries or rigid rules, but with trust, with small, repeated experiences that teach your nervous system a new story. I am safe. My back is allowed to move. I can live without guarding. And when that shift happens, when you allow yourself to stop doing the thing that's secretly feeding your pain, your entire outlook changes. You start to walk differently, breathe differently, even think differently. You're no longer afraid of your own body. That's when the healing begins. Not all at once, not overnight, but steadily, confidently. With each small act of permission, your body begins to unlearn its fear. And that's what no one tells you. Your body knows how to heal. You just have to stop interrupting it. So when we say, doctors warn, stop doing this if you have back pain, what we mean is, stop guarding, stop bracing, stop treating your back like it's broken. Instead, give it the gift it's been begging for. You may not be able to undo every injury or erase every source of pain, but you can change your relationship with it. And in that relationship lies the power to transform not just your back, but your life. So here's my advice. From one human to another. Start small, but start differently. Don't chase perfect posture. Don't fight your pain like it's the enemy. Instead, listen to it. Learn from it. And most importantly, stop feeding it with fear. Let your back move. Let your breath soften. Let go of the hidden tension you've been carrying for years, because you don't need it anymore. You're safe now. And when your brain learns that, your body will follow. Get up and stretch, not to fix yourself, but to celebrate movement. Sit without bracing. Walk without overthinking. Give yourself permission to live like pain is not in control anymore. You are not broken. Your back is not beyond hope. You're just one choice away from changing the story your body tells itself every day. And that story starts with trust, not tension. So go gently, go wisely, and most of all, go freely.